Would you like to maybe talk a little about this whole idea of micro leadership? Because I think for a lot of people, they think leadership has to be, I lead a 10 person team or 100 person team. But actually, you can do it in very small ways. And for people who are not used to leading, just stepping up and doing a small project or something is quite important. I mean, what do you think, Alex?
Yeah, crucially important. So, I teach at a business school, but I think the way that we often teach leadership at business schools is broken, where we focus so much on the singular leader and the single heroic moment. So, Lech Walesa scaling the wall, or Steve Jobs pulling the iPhone out of his pocket. And we say that's what leadership is. And of course, there's a role for that type of heroic leadership. But also, when we look at those moments and we say, well, I'm not naturally as extroverted or as charismatic as them, does that mean that I can't be a leader too? And I think that's no, absolutely not the case. I believe that while leaders might be scarce, leadership is abundant. And so I think we need to shift our thinking about what it means to be a leader and what it means to practice leadership. And so I encourage readers to start thinking about leadership in terms of its smallest meaningful unit, which is the leadership moment. There's dozens of these moments that appear before us per day, little moments where we can step up and serve others. Maybe it's during a team meeting where one of your colleagues has been quiet and you say, hey, haven't heard from you. Do you want to share your perspective? Or maybe it's having the courage to say no when everyone else is saying yes. Or maybe it's staying late to help a colleague clean up after their first work event. Right? All these tiny little moments that appear before us. And so my challenge to you, or the opportunity for you, is to practice micro leadership, to seize these leadership moments, these tiny little moments to step up and serve others. Because ultimately, leadership isn't about one single heroic act. It's about the sum of lots and lots of small acts, and it can all be broken down into micro leadership. And when you think about it that way, you'll never go too far by seizing one little leadership moment. It's a chance for you to step up, serve others, look out for each other, and to practice leadership, even and especially if you don't have that formal title of, quote, leader.
Yeah, and I love this whole idea of, look, just focus on these small things, because if you get that small win, and or just step up to the plate and it goes well, then you can use that sort of past history to reaffirm your confidence and say, okay, it's not such a big deal to go against the grain.